Cloudia today, Cloudia yesterday, Cloudia tomorrow.
Cloudia always. Today we are here with Emanuele Bottelli, Managing Director of Cloudia Research. Cloudia is an innovative SME present throughout the country and also operating internationally with offices in Italy and Spain. And since the end of 2023, it has been listed on the EGM market. Let's find out together with Emanuele what investments Cloudia Research is making in the field of artificial intelligence.
First of all, when we talk about artificial intelligence, we tend to think of it as something that belongs to the future, something that exists ahead of us. However, as Cloudia, as a company, from the very beginning, we have tried to invest in technology in the present, integrating it into our current business processes to improve everything that can enhance our daily operations. It's now been 4 years that we have had an internal research and development department specifically focused on these topics. We have a business unit dedicated to artificial intelligence, made up of great talents, both young and more experienced. And now the team counts about 15 people. Clearly, from a business perspective, our commitment is to explore all the technological possibilities we have for using AI, transforming them into concrete solutions that generate value. We start from real cases, study them in detail, and apply innovation, technology, and vision to them.
We know that Cloudia has been working a lot recently on topics and developments specifically related to agents and artificial intelligence or connected to agents. So could you explain to us in detail how Cloudia's agents, from which this brand called Cloudia BRAIN actually originates, and therefore all the agents of Cloudia BRAIN, such as the forecasting agent or others you might want to mention, are transforming business processes and clearly improving operational efficiency? We really want to understand, because we believe it's very interesting, which of these solutions and how these innovative solutions are actually creating real value within our clients' companies.
At the level of agent platforms or agents, I'm glad you mentioned Cloudia BRAIN, because it's actually a proprietary platform designed and developed by the way. I'd also like to mention Iris, which is the latest agent just launched on the Cloudia BRAIN platform for document management, smart search, and retrieving simple content without wasting too much time searching. Picking up from what you just said, within Cloudia BRAIN, we find various agents. In addition to Iris rightly so, our forecasting agent, which uses advanced proprietary artificial intelligence algorithms that help predict market trends, assist companies in making consistent and informed decisions, and as the name suggests, enable more accurate planning of things like sales plans or the company's own consumption plans. Within Cloudia BRAIN, for example, we also have the HR agent, which is an artificial intelligence agent that brings order to processes such as personnel selection and human resource management. It works on reducing the time needed to manage these activities, improves the flow and quality of information, and of course, the quality of hiring decisions. It precisely manages data repositories and the approval workflows required for personnel selection. All this is to say that nowadays we often hear the words agent, artificial intelligence, and platform. What we believe from a business perspective is that we need to start from real improvement cases designed to help people make their work easier. So these are 3 examples that are quite structured, but in their structure, simple to effectively manage rather complex processes.
And so we've come to the last question, because you've really been very thorough. How do you see the evolution of artificial intelligence, especially in the context of inclusivity? And what are, if there are any, and I think there definitely are some specific initiatives that Cloudia Research is carrying out to promote inclusivity and accessibility through the solutions being developed?
The topic of inclusivity and accessibility is one that at Cloudia has been right from the start, let's say, very important, very close to the company's core mission, you know? So using technology to improve certain sectors or specific processes. When it comes to inclusivity, well, we have two main examples, even though we actually have many other things we could implement as well. But the two most significant examples of what we do with artificial intelligence and technology are AI for Sign, which simply put is a system for translating LIS, that is Italian Sign Language, and of course, vice versa, in real time to provide technological inclusion and accessibility for all deaf and hard of hearing people. Um, let's also just think about access to public services for these people. So we continue to invest. We've invested a lot, looking through the eyes of those who want to use this kind of service, which in our view is the key to technological access to these kinds of platforms. The other application I'd like to mention is AI for Simplify, which here too is simply a text translator. It translates something very complex into something very simple. Here as well, for example, we work with our partner Down for people with Down syndrome. Simplifying a text is also essential for accessing the job market without the need for a tutor, but without going too far. An instruction manual that's rather complex for elderly people or applicable in 1,000 different contexts. So these two applications are a bit of our flagship and our manifesto of how, by using technology, artificial intelligence, and the algorithms we develop in-house effectively, we not only create business, of course, that's clear, but above all, we make it accessible, inclusive, and democratic for everyone. So I believe this is fundamental when you want to embark on this kind of journey and do this job, to leave nothing unexplored and to make it available to everyone.
I have to say, you really gave an excellent overview of the solutions, the fields, and above all, the ethical issues the company is working on. Thank you. And there will definitely be further insights into Cloudia Research's solutions.
Thank you and see you soon.